What's going on YouTube? BD Kane 721. It is Monday morning, the 28th of November. Hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving, holiday, and weekend. I certainly did. Love the time off. A nice 4-day weekend is just what I need here at the end of the year. And also re-energize myself for the push to the end of the year for our company. So it's going to be hopefully a good December and another good holiday at the end of the month. So back to work, and today I want to do a VR for MrFisherBike. He's doing a contest for reaching 1,000 subscriptions for his channel. Awesome, awesome accomplishment. Jason, congratulations on that. I know it's been a long time coming for you, and I think I'm under the wire on this. I believe your video that you posted for this or for this contest said that you have until the end of the month, and I'm hoping that that's still the case. Basically, what MrFisherBike is asking us to do is put together a roster of YouTube channels for your favorite sport. I'm choosing baseball, obviously. I do follow all the sports, but baseball is the one I follow the most, and it's also the one that I collect the most in the hobby, so I figured I would do a roster of YouTube channels for that sport. I'm not going to go terribly in depth with the roster as some channels are doing. It's really hard choosing different YouTube channels out there, so if I missed you or forgot about you, please don't take any offense to it. It's nothing personal. And hopefully you'll be in other rosters around the community, and just know that everybody's important to me, and I just put the best roster together that I could. So let's get started. It might be a little bit of a long video, so apologize for that. Obviously, as the owner of the team, I put myself in that position of owner and GM, but I'm going to select a manager to lead my team that I think is the perfect choice, the one who I've been a fan of for many, many years now, ever since he basically started on YouTube, and I think is a perfect choice to manage a team as he does his business, and that is JT over at Triple Crown 24 will be my manager for my team. I apologize for the archaic nature that I'm doing this list, but if I had more smarts and more time, I'd probably do something a little different. My pitching coach is going to be MikeO. Wealth of knowledge and experience. I think he'd be perfect for that position. My hitting coach, somebody who is a huge fan of Barry Bonds up in the northern part of the state of California, and I think has a lot of knowledge on a baseball and which would serve him well in the position of hitting coach, and that's Tops 85401. That'll be my hitting coach. Then I've got to have a bench coach, somebody who keeps the mood light, has a lot of information, a lot of data, a lot of knowledge, a lot of experience, somebody who I have a lot of respect for in our community, and that's Brad 8671 will be the bench coach for BD Kane 721's team. My head scout, I don't think this is any surprise to anybody. If you're going to be a scout, especially a head scout for any baseball team, you've got to have a lot of experience and knowledge, and that's easy. Bluejacket 66. Okay, so there's my coaching staff and my head scout. I'm actually going to move them off the screen for right now and start talking about my on-the-field roster of YouTube channels. My starting pitcher is going to be somebody that fills my vision of what a solid starting pitcher should be. I'm more of a fan of those veteran, experienced pitchers, especially during clutch situations. I want to have a Justin Verlander on the mound when I'm at Game 7, of the World Series, that sort of thing. So I chose somebody that I think will bring me that experience, and that's vintage Oddball Cards, hoping that he still has something left in that arm of his. One of my relief pitchers, my main setup man, somebody who's going to come in with a lot of energy, and make everybody smile around him is Arana boys. Scotty, Mr. Spidey, be my main setup man, and then of course my closer. I mean, who else are you going to bring in other than a fireman to close out games, right? MrFisherBike, Jason, that's your role on my team, buddy. I think it's perfect. Let's see, I'm going to put him over here. All right, catcher. The catcher position is one of those positions that you need someone with a lot of smarts, a lot of experience, just a lot of knowledge, give you a solid game behind the plate, handle all the pitchers. Easy for me. PickerJimS, I think, fits that role perfectly. Put him back here as the catcher. My first baseman, I love first basemen that have a lot of personality, who are going to talk to everybody that comes to first base and try to get into their heads. And that, of course, would be Bob Lewis. Second base, scrappiest position on the team. Would love to take one for the team when turning a double play. Isn't afraid to get dirty. Perfect. Pepino man. A scrappy little second baseman. Shortstop, hey, leader of the infield, could possibly be the leader of the whole team. Somebody that's going to fill that role without question, without turning back and wondering why they're there. That's easy for me. Elite Hunters, James. Love to see him in that role for my team. Third base, this is where I need some experience, some solid hands. I can count on them in the clutch to make some plays. Easy for me. Don's Field of Dreams cards. Third base. All right, my outfield. I think one of the easier choices for me is because I think he shows himself out in left field on just about every one of his videos. KensCardboard, starting in left field. Center field. This is where I need some speed. Somebody who can cover all the ground that's out there, especially in some of the ballparks around the league. I'm going in a different direction here. Fox Crue Cards, but I'm looking for MC Fox to be my center fielder. Sorry, MP. I think MC will be covering that ground a little better than you. And then right field, traditional power spot. Need somebody with a good arm, a lot of power, somebody who's never going to let me down. And for me, in my time in YouTube, there's been only really one person that's never let me down, and that's WeskerGriff. Ed, right field, buddy. And then last, but certainly not least, is my DH spot. I thought long and hard about this, but then I came to the realization that one of the YouTubers out there has played before. From what I understand, he was a catcher. And I'm sure by now, at his age, his knees are probably just not there anymore. So the DH spot seems really perfect for him. And that's Baseball Collector. All right, guys, so that's it. That's my team. I'm going to see if I can put my staff up here. Not that you can really see them. Again, I do apologize. Very, very cheap way of doing this, but in any case, got it done. I'll try to put all of the channels in the description below so you can go check them out. And that's it for today. Have a great week. Hopefully I'll have a video later in the week with some updates on cards. Talk to you soon. See ya.